All right. Yeah, y'all. You know what it is. It's Chaundon, the Bronx Borough President, the Punchline Perfectionist, and you are now tuned in to howsmyrolling.net. Don't go nowhere but that site other than Chaundon.com. Go to howsmyrolling.net too. Stay there. Keep it there. Yeah, I got to go.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll skip VTech, then, Virginia State, skip Virginia State, and then just go to Nova Scotia. They all look alike. So me, my mother, my grandfather, we drive down North Carolina. We get to Concord. Here was the dude, right? So we driving. I didn't know it was a hospital, but it looked like a college campus. I was like, yo, this campus is fresh. We saw the sign. We was like, oh, that's the hospital. So we was like, all right, if that's the hospital, that's what the campus looked like. 2 minutes later, we pull up on campus. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, okay. So then, we pulled up right in front of the dormitories. I didn't know they were dorms. I thought that was like the, admissions building. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right. So we walking. Then I see a sign. On the left side, it said men, and it was arrow pointing to the left. On the right side, it said women, arrow pointing to the right. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So I walk in. I meet my RD, and then he was like, yo, what's going on? Welcome to the school. Show you your dorm room. I'm like, this shit? So we get upstairs, put my bags down. The room had, the cylinder block walls and shit. I was like, yo, this is horrible. So I looked at my mom. I'm like, you going to leave me here, right? This is fucked up. I was mad. I was mad like hell. So, I got duped going to Nova Scotia. So that's my story. And I don't know why. I guess me staying there, it was the people that made me stay and the opportunity that I made for myself there. So, my first 2 days at Scotia, I just happened to call Power 98. That's, the main radio station in Charlotte. And they let me freestyle on the air on spot. And they was like, yo, just don't curse. I was like, oh, okay. I just called to say, yo, the DJ was dope. You remind me of a DJ in New York. And then they let me rock. And then they was like, yo, you nice. Won't you come through? So, they were just showing me mad love. So that was the only reason I stood in North Carolina at that time. So I guess me getting duped was kind of a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
I'm still going to see that lady, though.
What was your experience like once you moved to Central?
I'm sorry, say it one more time?
What was your experience like once you transferred to Central?
Oh, Jesus, Central was like heaven. Let me tell you. Okay, now you got to understand the comparison of the two schools.
Yeah, so I can see that comparison.
Central had about, 8,000?
Mm-hmm.
Housing in Scotia was like living in the projects. Housing in Central was living in Midtown. I was like, oh, this shit is fresh. I lived in, and then when I came in, they had just built these new dormitories. So I moved into the new dorm. So the new res, it had co-ed. It was dope. I was like, wow. And then I went to the cafeteria in Scotia. You can only eat one time. You eat breakfast, you get that one plate, you good. Lunch, you get that one plate, you good. Dinner, you get that one plate, you good. At Central, you can eat as many times as you want. So I'm like a fugitive who just got home and just yo, this paradise. So boom. So I'm like, okay. So just the shock of, just of the, the way things were from one campus to the next was dope. But then the icing on it was how many girls was at Central. I seen a new group of girls every day for 5 weeks. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I love this place. And then, the whole rapping shit on campus, that was easy because, again, like I said, my friend, he was there a couple of weeks before me because he was there a semester before me. And then I came, spring 99, but I was, 2 weeks late coming in to, for the spring semester because I was still working. And then I had to, do a hurry up, fill out the application, get the financial aid, and get accepted. But once I came, a lot of people knew who I was because my boy was already promoting me. He was like, yo, can none of y'all see my man? My first day at Central, I had about 15 battles. I didn't even get my foot in the door yet. I was still, with my bag in my hand, battling rappers in front of the room and serving everybody. And then that's how I got my name. And then, probably a short week and a half later, that's when I met, Ninth, and I met Pooh, and I met Tay. And me and Tay had a freestyle session that lasted for 3 hours. And then that's how we clicked. We was like, okay, you nice. Let's go.
Yeah. So you was basically like a superstar as soon as you got there.
I mean, I won't say superstar as soon as I got there. It's just that fact that, like, there was a lot of battle rappers that, you know, saying that my boy was already letting them know, like, yo, you think you nice, you got to get your hat handed to you. So it wasn't like the campus knew who I was, but the people that rapped, they knew. It wasn't until me, Fonte, Pooh, and Knife got together. We had formed a group before there was a little brother. This was at the beginning of the whole Justice League movement. We had formed a group called Gimme, and we started performing on campus and battling on campus as a group. Then the superstar thing started to come into fruition because they was like, everybody knew who we were. Everybody knew. And they was like, yo, they the dopest group on campus. So, you know what I'm saying, like, collectively and separate, they're just that dope.
Yeah.
And then, like, we started, like, doing a lot of shows throughout the triangle, like Chapel Hill, Durham, and Raleigh. Then that's when the movement really began. So, you know. So you figure from between the years of 99 and, like, 2003, that's when Little Brother actually formed in 2003 and put out the Listening. Well, they actually formed earlier than that, like maybe 2002. Or was it 2001? I forgot. Because I had left and came back, and it was Little Brother when I came back. So, yeah.
What was it like working with them?
I mean, it's, you know, we grew up, you know what I'm saying, like, just, you know, if you figure we was on campus together, you know, writing rhymes together, it was just like, we were just a bunch of kids who just had the same idea where we wanted to go with our music. So it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess before everybody got exposed to the radiation of the music industry, you know, like, those are two different worlds. Being, you know, artists trying to get to the next level and then being in the next level is totally two different things. So, like, we had more fun then. I don't have no fun now.
Why would you say that is?
Because it's like it's too much red tape. It's too much co-signing that you got to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's too much faggot shit going on. You know, too much dick riding. I'm like, yo, son, I'm nicer than all of these niggas. Why are you even letting somebody not even a third of me inside here? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you giving me a hard time? Like, okay, I have to take this by force. So, like, it's just like the business is whack.
Mm-hmm.
The music was dope. The business was whack. And that's why I don't have any fun doing it no more. That's why I'm ready to walk away from this.
That's unfortunate because, you know, you have a love for music. That's a creative art. So.
Yeah. I mean, but like the real truth to, you know, to everything though, like really, I didn't get into this rap shit because of the love of the music. I got into it for the girls and the money. When I was 13, like I said, when I started rapping, I was inspired by artists in my neighborhood. I wasn't inspired by Kane and Slick Rick and them first. It was because of my people who was rapping first, because I saw the respect that they were commanding in the neighborhood. And they were great. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, put it this way. My man Mike Smooth had battled Big L and beat him. That's how great he was. You know what I'm saying? And Big L is my favorite rapper, next to Biggie. Big L is my favorite. And for Mike to beat Big L, and for me to get respect from Mike Smooth was stupid. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, you know what? That was the seed that planted, you know, me being an MC. Because of them, I took it serious. It wasn't like, you know, it was just like, okay, give me some broads and this, that, and the third. But I was like, I got to be dope to get into this thing. I took it serious. I took my craft serious. I had to be better than my predecessors. You know what I'm saying? But, like, my initial thing was, yo, money and the girls. So, like, okay, cool. So, like, but now that, you know, that the love is gone, I'm like, I'm ready to walk away anyway. So I'm like, there's other things that I love doing. Like, I'm a chef. You know, I'm working on the cookbook. I got a cooking show I'm going to start doing soon. So I'm like, I love doing that.
Yeah.
So I can do that without even worrying about, oh, I got to be better than this. I gotta come up with a gimmick. I got to, you know, like, I don't have to worry about nothing. All I got to do is cook my food. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah. So it's, now that you're here, it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be.
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, at the end of the day, as somebody trying to get into something, you never know what it is until you're actually in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, and plus, like, you know, the game is so different now from the 90s. There's more bootlegging involved. The internet is real.